All right, how you doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. I got this video coming to you guys as promised. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to one of my team members about getting this video over to you with a few simple tips here that hopefully help you guys improve some of the online presence and really bring in more and drive more leads to your guys' company every month through a website or a Google business profile. Now, I like to start this video normally out on a Google search page here. And I typed in roofing Chicago. So this is a keyword that you want to be able to rank for. And of course, there's a lot of different variations of it. Of course, different areas and different services that you guys provide. For the sake of the video, trying to keep it as simple as possible, I'm going to use roofing Chicago. Now, we want to be able to rank for the first page for as many of these keywords as possible, driving in the most amount of eyes and traffic to the website, as about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this first page when choosing a business to do this service for them. Now, with that being said, we can rank on our first page a few different ways. One is doing it through the ads here, which really about 80% of people are instantly going to disregard when they come into a Google search page, especially for a service-based industry like you guys are in. But with that being said, if you need customers right here, right now to survive, this would be an option for you. Otherwise, I would stick to doing it organically. Now, you can rank organically through a Google business profile and through a website. Now, with you guys, so these would be the two locations you'd actually be able to rank your Google business profile if you haven't created for those two pages or for these two offices that you have. So you can't really rank your Google business profile for the Chicago, Illinois area, but you would be able to rank your website, right? Your website can rank for as many places as you please. You just have to do it correctly. Other than that, though, ranking your Google business profile within the town that your office is in is obviously going to drive traffic your way. Normally, around 30% of your entire traffic can come from a Google business profile, just depending on how big the area that it is serving. Now, other than that, like I said, though, the website's going to be huge in ranking for every other area that you want to be able to rank within, right? So, coming back to the website, I'm always looking at content as the major thing here that I want to look at. But other than that, some great call to actions like the get a quote, get an estimate, get pricing, things like that. That's going to turn conversions over pretty quickly in your website, which is always great to see. Other than that, let's look at some of the content. Content's pretty huge when it comes to, is really the main key feature when it comes to ranking your website in particular. Now, Google normally likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone just on the home page. Now you can see the stuff I'm highlighting is all content. So good amount of content so far. Still looking through. So you have some discounts here and some things people can use to get some money off on their jobs here as well. So those are some great call to actions too. I know having them at the bottom may want to have them closer to the top, but I don't know if you really want people to see them either. So, I mean, that's kind of I haven't really worked with that a whole lot. But back to content, you got a decent amount of content, probably somewhere within maybe 800 to 1,000 at the most, content wise. So you're under that, what we consider the sweet spot, but really that's going to depend on the areas, what your top competitors are doing, so on and so forth. Now, if we come over here to Matthews Roofing, which is that top competitor in the area for Chicago and roofing, we can look at their homepage because you want to kind of emulate what your top competitors are doing when it comes to their website, as Google has set them as their reference point, and you don't want to be too far off of what they're doing. Otherwise, it's going to throw a red flag on your website in return. Now, we can see their content here, and really, honestly, it's looking like you guys are going to have a fairly similar amount. Matthews maybe has a little bit more, closer to the 1,000 range. I probably overestimated. You're probably within that 500 to 700 range. So maybe getting some more content will help you guys out a little bit on the homepage when it comes to ranking it. But you guys do have a lot of different other pages in here. So we should have quite a bit of content, and including a blog and things of that nature to really boost this website up when it comes to you guys really being the go-to company when it comes to anything remodeling of the house, and more particularly the exterior. But with that being said, next thing I always do is I take your guys' website, punch you into this paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now it gives me this quick dashboard of numbers. The first two numbers here we're seeing are strength and trust ratings with Google. They're rated out of 100, but really once you get into 30s and 40s, we know you have a very powerful website at that point. So you need to keep building up your backlinks, as these are what's going to bring in power and trust to your website. And a backlink is any clickable text linking one website to another, and that comes from a referring domain, which is the website holding that link. Now, just make sure you're building out high quality backlinks, doing it correctly, and you're getting those backlinks from authoritative referring domains, as this is going to drive these ratings way up, build a lot of strength and trust with Google. And Google's one of more likely be able to rank you or want to rank you for the keywords that you're indexing for currently with them within their search engine, which is 740 keywords, which is almost driving in about 250 traffic per month. So on average, so not horrible here when it comes to traffic. We can actually dive into keywords real quick and see what you're getting most of your traffic from. So we can see pro homes is where you're getting most of your traffic from, 19 per month out of that 200, almost 50, eighth position within Google. Now, this isn't what I consider a buyer intent keyword. The first one I'm seeing right here is fiber cement siding Chicago. This is something most likely somebody typing in, they need to get some of this work done, would type in. So 250 searches per month, ninth position. So right on the end of that first page, and you're still getting some traffic, right? So the more you move up within that first page, the more traffic you're going to get. Let's see here, some other keywords. Home remodeler Chicago. Here you go. Here's a good one to have. That's getting 600 searches per month. But you can also see this number right next to it. This is a keyword difficulty. So the higher the number, the harder it is to rank. So you're doing fairly decent on that so far. You're on the second page, but just keep putting some more time and effort into this, and you can rank within that first page, really start bringing in a lot of traffic your way. Home remodeling Chicago, Illinois. Kind of the same thing, just a little different variation, right? Home remodeler Chicago, home remodeling Chicago, Illinois. Both are getting the same amount of searches. Chicago remodeling companies. A little bit harder to rank, less search per month. So these are the types of keywords that you want to be able to rank for. There's a lot of them that aren't nearly as hard to rank for. You'd probably want to target more specific, niche it down and target keywords for the services that you guys want to provide. I would stay away from using keywords with the remodeling in it, as that's going to obviously bring a lot of volume, but it's going to be a lot harder to rank for those right off the bat. Now, if we go over to Matthews Roofing, we could see their power and trust ratings. They've built out quite a few backlinks here and fairly high quality to get the ratings that they are. So they're getting close to where we think they'd be pretty powerful at that point. You can see the amount of keywords they're indexing for currently, bringing in, close to almost 1,500 traffic to their website every month, which is pretty darn good. Now, if we look at their keywords too, if it wants to load for me. Okay, so if we look at their keywords here, these are the types of buyer intent keywords, right? Roofing Chicago, roofer Chicago, all these in between, all the different variations of them, even roof repair, commercial roofing. Let's see here. Like roofing contractors in Illinois, 150 searches. So they're even ranked within Illinois, not just Chicago. But they've obviously meticulously picked out all the keywords. They've done their research. They got them in within the correct places of their website. They've broken their website down correctly, and then they've brought a lot of power and trust over to the website. And it's a no-brainer for Google to be able to rank these guys for all these great keywords. And again, these are buyer intent, so conversion rates once you get them into your website goes up drastically. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're bringing in 100 plus leads to their website or to their company through their website every month, just from the keywords that I'm seeing on this first page. So with that being said, I'm hoping there's some information you guys can use to your benefit within this video. I don't want to break 10 minutes here on a video like this. Other than that, if you need me to elaborate on any of this information, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll gladly assist you guys with whatever you need. Other than that, again, thank you for taking time here today to talk to one of my team members about getting this video out to you. If you got this far in the video, I appreciate you watching it all the way through. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.